Welcome to West Michigan's Morning News. Breakthrough infections on the rise from that highly contagious Delta variant of the coronavirus. To discuss on the live line with us this morning, Executive Director of the Global Biorisk Advisory Council and infectious diseases analyst, Patty Olinger. Welcome back to Wood Radio. Let's start with the encouraging news when it comes to these breakthrough infections, meaning you're fully vaccinated, but you somehow test positive. The good news in this situation is that they are rarely deadly, right?
That is true. That is absolutely true.
So, I mean, do we have a percentage of that? And are those people that are symptomatic or just getting tests?
I think some of them are just symptomatic and getting tests, and then some of them that end up, they get ill, but they are not in that high mortality rate. I mean, in fact, it's not. When you get vaccinated, you are really protected against that serious illness.
So let's take a step back and talk a little bit more about the Delta variant then. As experts are saying that this is more contagious than the original form. I guess that's sort of how viruses work, right?
When they mutate, you never know. They could become less virulent or they could become more virulent. And in this case, the Delta variant seems to be more infectious. And the more we learn about it, there's been even people who equate it to as infectious as the chickenpox. And so it's one of those things that we really do need to pay attention. And I don't think this is going to be the last variant that we see.
Is there any risk? Is there any group that is more at risk than any other when it comes to this variant?
Right now, those who are not vaccinated are the most vulnerable. And then, obviously, immunocompromised, people who are on chemotherapy, unfortunately, it's that statement that people say, and sometimes we don't know, those with underlying medical conditions. So when you do get sick, sometimes no matter what you get sick with, those underlying medical conditions, will really cause problems for people. And so it's really important that we get vaccinated. And we do that layered effect, right now while we're getting to herd immunity. And that is, when you're in a vulnerable situation, wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and sanitize and disinfect high touch point surfaces.
Patty, are the symptoms the same for those people who, are looking at this and wondering that we had with the original coronavirus? And then also, does it tend to hit people harder, or is it just case by case?
I think it's case by case from what I'm hearing. But, and this is, I think, frustrating for a lot of people, is what we hear is, and what you're going to hear is, it's like flu-like symptoms. I think everything almost has flu-like symptoms. And so it is the same symptoms that we've been hearing all along. And so it is something to really pay attention to.
Infectious disease analyst Patty Olinger, always a pleasure. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you.